guys, how are you doing? Thank you for checking in with the channel today. My name's Angie. This is React Rocket, and I'm going to be doing reaction videos. This is going to start a playlist of videos that I have been wanting to go back and do for quite some time now. I'm doing one of the biggest shows that in my memory, Supernatural. There has been I will say there has been a lot of reaction videos done about this channel and this show, but I'm excited to do it. I will say, full disclosure, I have never watched the entire video or the entire show. I have seen, of each season, there's probably 20, 23, sometimes 22 episodes per season. For every season, I've seen at least 5 or 6 episodes. I've never seen any season of Supernatural all the way through from beginning to end. And then of the shows that I haven't seen all the way through from beginning to end, I've probably seen another half dozen. So there's maybe 5 or 6 that I have seen of each season. And there's 15 seasons. So of each season, there's probably been 5 or 6 that I've seen all the way through. There's probably been 5 or 6 that I've just been seeing bits and pieces of. And there's probably 5 or 6 that I haven't seen at all. Period. So my reactions are going to be a little bit varied. So hopefully that'll be something you want to see, and something that will hold your interest. And so hopefully we can make this work. So like I said, my name is Angie. If you like this content, if you watch this video and you enjoy it, please click down below, click all the buttons, the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, all of that, so that I know that you saw the video and I know that you enjoyed it. Okay, so we are starting with Supernatural, and we're starting with the pilot. I will try to tell you when I have seen a video, when I know I have seen a specific episode. I'll try to let you know, so you can kind of gauge that this is what the reaction is going to be. And if I haven't seen an episode, I will try to let you know that as well, so you can kind of gauge what the reaction is going to be. All right, so without further ado, Supernatural, the pilot. All right, let's get into it. Okay. So, I have seen this one episode. So,
come on, let's take a nice look at it.
Oh, I never noticed that, how the shadows of the trees move on the side of the house. That was kind of cool. It kind of looked CG'd a little bit. Oh, look how little Dean is, and baby Sam, and God, look how young Jeffrey Dean Morgan is. Holy crap. That's insane. Okay. So, putting the kids to bed. So sweet. Okay. And she hears static on the baby monitor. So she wakes up. He's not in bed. So she gets up. Oh, that's a good picture of them. Okay. And she's going in there and...
John?
The funny thing is, this nursery is very well lit with the lamp over there in the corner. This nursery is very well lit for her not to be able to see who that was. And why is it when people are in a haunted house or it's a scary movie, they see a light flickering and they have to go tap on it? Look, Don't tap on it. It's electrical. Something electrical is happening. It's either spirit induced or it's faulty wiring, and you could electrocute yourself. Don't tap on it. Okay, so John's in the chair. Oh no, no, no. Run, run, run. Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Now see, she just bust through the door and it was open. Then she screamed. He gets up the stairs and the door's closed. But there's blood on his blanket. You know, it always disturbs me when there's blood around a baby's blanket. That just bothers the crap out of me. Blood around babies does not... She's on fuel. And now she's on fire. Yep. Oh.
Take your brother outside as best as you can. Don't look back. Now, go.
See, the funny thing is, I don't know who that little kid is that plays Baby Dean, but he was really good to like run out of there and run down the stairs and run out the front door. I don't think they actually gave him an actual baby to run with. He probably was just carrying a bunch of blankets or carrying a baby doll or something, but he actually did really good. He played that really well. Huh. Okay. Yep, and now they're putting out the fire. And this is where it all starts. This is the beginning of all of it. Supernatural. There it is. Stanford. Present day.
You move on, would you? Like 15 minutes
Oh my God, I forgot about this part.
You coming or what?
I really did forget about this part.
Yes. It'll be fun.
That's right. They go to a Halloween party
And where's your costume?
at the beginning of the... Yes. Okay.
You know how I feel about Halloween.
And Jared hates Halloween.
So here's to Sam and his awesome LSAT victory.
Oh my gosh.
He acts all humble, but he scored a 174.
Oh, you got good.
Very good.
So there you go. You are first round draft.
Okay,
You
so
any law school you want.
Actually, I got an interview here Monday.
he's trying to get into law school. I forgot about this part. Holy crap.
You go great.
The next thing I remembered was her Dean breaking into the house and him getting into a fight. Okay, here it is. Now they're in bed. And he hears somebody break in. Yep. God, look how young he looks. He looks so young. Oh my gosh. He's such a baby in this episode. He's such a baby. So crazy. Oh, fight. Yep. Punches. All the things. Okay. Yep. Is he Tiger? Dean?
You scared the crap out of me. Because you're out of practice.
And flip him over.
Or
Nope.
not. Get off me. What the hell are you doing here? I was looking for a beer.
Sam?
Hey.
Okay. This is the iconic line.
No.
Dad's on a hunting trip.
No, whatever you want to say, you can say
Yep.
in front of her. Okay. Dad hasn't been home in a few days. So he's working overtime on a Miller time shift. He'll stumble back in sooner or later. Dad's on a hunting trip. And he hasn't been home in a few days.
Listen to that voice. They sound completely, they look completely different. They sound completely different. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh.
Dad's missing. I need you to help me find him. Remember the poltergeist in Amherst? from the Devil's Gates and clipped into his.
And this is just exposition dump. He's talking about he's always missing, he's always fine. Dean's trying to convince him to come with him.
I was 9 years old. He was supposed to say, "Don't be afraid of the dark."
Don't be afraid of the dark. Are you kidding me? Of course you should be afraid of the dark. You know what's out there.
Yeah, I know, but still, the way he grew up.
But imagine, like, really, if you did know what was out there, like, really, if you really did know what was out there, wouldn't you expect your father to give you a 45 when you're 9 years old?
The weapon training and melting the silver and
Yeah.
That's why you ran away.
I was just going to college. It was Dad who said if I was
See,
going to go,
I forgot about this part. I forgot about this part of the dynamic that Dean, you know, I remember that he had to come to Stanford to get Sam to like go with him to like, you know, but I forgot that this was, wow, this is cool.
What was he hunting?
I got him. Okay.
I was working my
Look at the trunk. This is the beginning of it all, man. This is the beginning of everything.
26, dude.
He's 26.
Here we go.
I want to say this because I want to pause this to say this because I don't want to miss this part because it's actually a little bit important. When the show ended, okay, Sam was born in 1983. And Dean, when Sam was born, Dean was 4. So Dean is 4 years older than Sam. So that would, if Dean right here says he's 26, and that would make Sam 22. Okay. Well, they ended the show. Jensen had already turned 40. Now, Jensen and Jared are kind of in the same. Jensen is born in, I think, 79. And then Jared is a little bit younger. So it's kind of funny that their characters' ages kind of correlates with their actual legitimate ages. I can't stand anything as much as I can stand. I can't stand anything as much as I hate when they take a 30-year-old actor and try to make them play a 15-year-old boy. Like, that just drives me nuts. Like, they're not 15. I can tell that they're not 15. You know, like, that just makes me, but these guys actually did a pretty good job of, like, Dean and Sam's ages correlate with Jared and Jensen's ages, if that makes sense. Okay, sorry.
I was checking out this 2-lane blacktop just outside of Jericho, California. About a month ago, this guy had vanished car, but he vanished.
Jericho, California. I forgot where it was. I forgot the story. It's Woman in White. I do remember the story. It's Woman in White.
98, 92, 10 of them over the past 20 years. All men, all sitting 5-mile stretch of road. Started happening more and more, so Dad went to go dig around. That was about 3 weeks ago. I hadn't heard from him since, which is bad enough.
Okay. So they're doing their typical investigative thing. They're doing their thing, right? You know.
There's EVP on that?
Not bad, Sam. It's kind of random.
So you hear a girl say, "I can never go home."
Alright, I'll go.
God, look how young they look. It's just that trip. Believe it or not, that trips me out more than anything because I'm used to.
I have an interview.
What, a job interview? Skip it.
It's a law school interview, and it's my whole future on a plate.
Law school?
So we got a deal or not?
Your brother said he was on some kind of hunting trip.
Oh, yeah, he's just deer hunting up at the cabin. He's probably got Jim, Jack, and Jose along with him. I'm just going to go bring him back.
What about the interview?
I'll make the interview. It's only for a couple days.
Sam, please, stop for a second. You sure you're okay?
Hey, everything's going to be okay. I promise.
Yep. So now this is where it starts. Gonna go find Dad.
At least tell me where you're going.
They're trying to drive to Jericho.
Because I got work in the morning, that's why.
Oh, this is okay. This
I
is where
knew
we
my
meet
dad
her,
grabbed
the
my
woman in
hand.
white. So we got the guy, the kid, driving his car, and he sees her.
Let me call you back.
He's talking to his girlfriend, and you see a woman standing on the side of the road, and she's in a ripped up dress.
Take me home.
And I mean, it's one thing to offer somebody, assistance, like, do you need a ride? Can I give you a ride? Can I call you an Uber? Can I, whatever. But this was back in 2005. In 2005, they didn't have Uber. But I mean, I'm just saying.
Party or something?
And, but he's on the phone with his girlfriend, and then this random chick gets in his car, and he's like checking out her boobs and checking out her thighs, and like, come on, dude. You deserve everything that just happened to you. You deserve everything that's gonna happen to you. Sorry, let me just put it that way.
Will you come home with me?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. The power of boners is strong. Okay.
Come on.
Random farmhouse.
I can never go home.
What are you talking about? You don't live here. Huh? Where do you live?
Okay.
Want me to leave?
See, I forgot all about this kid. Who the heck is this kid? I mean, is he only in the pilot? Is this the only time he's ever on the show? Because I kind of think it is. I kind of think this is the only time he's ever on the show. Okay.
Hello?
Oh, dude, don't walk up to a creepy house in the dark. Oh, jeez. That was a bird. Oh, I hate jump scares. Okay, run away, run away, run away. Okay, yep. But she's in the back. And he's going to freak out. And he's going to wreck the car. And then he's going to die. This is kind of, we've seen this before. In more than just this show.
No breakfast? No, thanks. You guys pay for that stuff. You and Dad still running credit card scams?
Oh, yeah, the credit card scam. I forgot about the credit card scam thing.
Besides, all we do is apply. It's not our fault they sent us the cards.
Yeah. And what names did you write on the application this time?
Bertafromian.
Bertafromian?
Sounds about right.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta update your cassette tape collection.
What?
Well, for one, they're cassette tapes. And two, Black Sabbath, Motorhead,
What's wrong with Black Sabbath, Motorhead, and Metallica?
House rules, Sammy. Driver fix
The music, Shotgun shuts his K-Cole. Yes.
Sorry, I can't hear you. The music's too loud.
That car and this music. Yes. In my world. Yeah.
Alright, so there's no one matching Dad at the hospital or morgue, so that's something, I guess.
Wait, hold on. I gotta look at something. Did Sam literally just look into camera? He did. Look, he hangs up the phone,
Alright, so
and then
there's no one
look.
matching Dad at the hospital
He
or
literally
morgue, so
looks
that's
at the
something, I guess.
camera. He's not looking at Dean. He's looking in the back seat
Yeah.
at the camera. Oh my God, that's funny. I never noticed that before. Okay. Okay. And here we go. Fake IDs. Okay, wait, I'm going to pause it right here because I want to say something. If you know anything about law enforcement, you know law enforcement does not walk onto a crime scene dressed in hoodies and t-shirts. They are wearing a suit. They're wearing a uniform. The fake badge is one thing. That's one. I mean, anybody can make a fake badge. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. But fake badge is pretty generalized, TV, movie prop thing. But I can't believe they get away with half the stuff they get away with. I can't believe they're going to get away with this. They're going to go on this bridge and they're going to talk to this guy, this cop right here, this black guy right here, and they're going to tell him that they are U.S. Marshals. First of all, they're in their early to mid-20s, and second of all, they're dressed like college kids, but yet somehow he's going to fall for it. Okay. But see, that's part of the charm of what is this show, is that they get away with shit. They get away with it. Okay. All right.
You guys find anything? No! Nothing!
Okay.
No sign of struggle? No footprints? No fingerprints? Spotless. Almost too clean.
So this kid Troy, he's dating your daughter, isn't he?
Yeah.
How's Amy doing?
Just putting up missing posters downtown. Fellas done another one like this just last month, didn't you?
Who are you?
Federal marshals.
Too a little young for marshal life.
Thanks, that's awfully kind of you. You did have another one just like this, correct?
Yeah, that's right. About a mile up the road. There have been others before that. So this victim, you knew him. Sound like this, everybody knows everybody.
Any connection between the victims besides that they're all men?
No, not so far as we can tell. So what's the theory? Honestly, we don't know. Serial murder? Kidnapping ring?
Well, that is exactly the kind of crack police work I'd expect.
And then he insults them.
This is your time.
Oh my God.
Gentlemen. What was that? Why do you have to step on my foot? Why do you have to talk to police like that?
Come on, they don't really know what's going on. We're all alone on this. I mean, if we're going to find
I mean,
Dad,
he's
we gotta
not
get to
wrong.
the bottom of this thing ourselves.
But
Can I help you boys?
No, sir, we were just leaving. Agent Mulder? Agent Scully?
Mulder and Scully. I forgot about that. I forgot about that part. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I bet you that, sir.
Yeah.
You must be Amy.
Yeah.
Detroit.
We're kind of asking around.
Hey, are you okay? Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing their investigation thing.
Say anything strange or out of the ordinary?
No, nothing I can remember.
Here's the deal, ladies. The way Troy disappeared, something's not right. So if you've heard anything, what is it?
Oh, it's just, I mean, with all these guys going missing, people talk.
What do they talk about?
What do they talk about? I mean, this is so
It's kind of this local legend.
local legends. Of course it is. All right.
And whoever picks her up, well, they disappear forever.
Let me try.
Got it.
Oh my gosh, look at them in the library. Look at the size of that computer. Jesus.
So Amy's
That
spirits
computer
are going on
monitor's
that
bigger
night,
than my
you know?
head.
Maybe it's not.
What the hell? Okay.
This was 1981. Constance Welch, 24 years old, jumps off Sylvania Bridge, drowns in the
Constance
river.
Welch.
See what
There she is.
Yeah.
That's her.
What?
An hour before they found her, she calls 911. Her two little kids are in the bathtub. She leaves them alone for a minute, and when she comes back,
That bridge look familiar to you?
Okay, so now they're going back out to the bridge. Okay,
So this
of
is
course
where
they are.
Constance took the swan dive. And we keep digging till we find it. Might take a while.
Dean, I told you, I've got to get back by
Monday. Right. The interview.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot. You're really serious about this, aren't you? You think you're just going to become some lawyer
Marry a girl. Hey, why not?
Dean is always
Does Jessica know the truth
talking
about you? I
about
mean, does she know about the
the
things you've
apple
done?
pie
No,
life,
she's not ever going to know.
and that
Well,
they
that don't
can't
mean-
live the apple pie life.
Pretend
And the
all you
light
want, Sammy.
apple pie life,
Sooner or later, you have to face up to who you really are.
Dean
Who's
is
that?
always
One
talking
of
about
us?
this crap.
No, I'm not like you. This is not going to be my life, and you have a responsibility to Dad and his crusade. If it weren't for pictures, I wouldn't even know what Mom looks like. What difference would it make? Even if we do find the thing that killed her, Mom's gone. She isn't coming back.
Oh,
Don't talk about her like that.
I forgot that he shoved him like that. Oh, they see her. She sees them.
Where'd she go? I don't know.
Uh-oh. And this is like
What,
the Christine moment.
Who's driving your car?
Now, hold on here 2 seconds. In a second, you're going to see the interior of the car backlit, right? So, you really can't see anybody behind the wheel. I mean, Dean's standing there holding the keys to show that Sam says, "Who's driving your car?" And Dean's like, "Nobody's driving the car. I got the keys in my pocket," you know. But you actually can't see. So I've always wondered how they did that trick. Like if it was on some sort of remote control thing, or if there was actually somebody driving it and they just like CG'd him out, like after the scene was shot, or like I've always wondered how they did that. Okay, anyway, yeah, so it's right there. You can't see anybody driving. There's nobody driving the car. There's nobody behind the wheel. And they jump over the edge. Now, Dean does a full-on swan dive, like, into the river. Sam just kind of jumps over the edge. But when he looks down, he's crawling out into the mud. Like, how did he not hit those rocks down there? Like, that's just impractical. But anyway.
All right.
Yeah, whatever she did to it seems all right now. That Constance chick, what a bitch!
Oh my God. Poor Jensen. Look at he's so covered in mud. He's so covered in mud.
You smell like a toilet.
One room, please.
You guys having a reunion or something?
What do you mean?
That other guy birded from you. He came in and bought out a room for the whole month.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember them finding Dad's room. I remember this part. But, oh my gosh. Wow. That's funny. Because, now salt circle.
I think
In
he's
front of
been
the
here for
door.
a couple days at least.
Salt? Cat's eye shells? He was worried. Trying to keep something from coming in.
That's funny because now they do everything on the computer and on the laptop and on the iPad and like all of that. Like in season,
They're different men.
15,
jobs,
14, 13,
ages,
12, all that thing.
There's always a connection, right?
This is
What are these
the
guys
way they
doing?
used to do it. This is how they used to work. They cover all four walls of a motel room in paper. So, yeah. Woman in white.
Dad figured it out.
What do you mean?
Found the same article we did. Constance Welch. She's a woman in white.
Yep.
These sly dogs. All right, so if we're dealing with a woman in white, Dad would have found the corpse and destroyed it.
She might have another weakness.
Dad would want to make sure. He'd dig her up. Does it say where she's buried?
No, not that I can tell. If I were Dad, though, I'd go ask her husband.
Fine. dress. I'm gonna get cleaned up.
Hey, Dean. What I said
Oh, this is
earlier
another
about our
iconic
mom and
line.
Dad, I'm sorry.
No
No
chick
chick
flick moments.
All right, jerk.
Jerk.
Bitch. Okay, so Dean's going to take a shower and Sam's going to go check out the husband of Constance Welch.
Hey, it's me.
I mean, it's mine.
Oh, Dean's going on a burger run. Oh, no.
So come on, soon, okay? Love you.
Yep.
What? 250, take off. What about you?
They kind of spotted me. Go find Dad.
Whoops.
Problem, officers?
Where's your partner?
Partner, what? What partner?
Uh-oh.
So, fake U.S. Marshal, fake credit cards. You got anything, Ms. Reed?
My boots.
My boots.
You have the right to remain
Boots
flat.
are real.
Anything you say. I'm not sure you realize just how much trouble you're in here.
Oh,
Talking like misdemeanor kind of trouble or squeal
squeal like a pig
You
trouble.
got the faces of 10 missing persons taped to your wall, along with a whole lot of satanic mumbo-jumbo. Boy, you are officially a suspect.
That makes sense. So the first
This
one
is-
went missing in '82.
This
I
is
was
the
3.
first
I know you got partners. One of them's an older guy.
of many
Maybe he started the whole thing.
police interrogations.
So tell me, Dean, this is?
The journal. And this is
I
the
thought that might
original
be your
journal.
name.
There's a here's a hold
Sally.
on. Sorry, one more little thing to say. I've heard Jared and Jensen talking about the jacket that Dean wears all the way through season 1, the big leather jacket that was his dad's, and the original journal, the journal that's sitting on that table right there. Both of those items went missing in season 1, at the end of season 1. And the jacket, they kind of know what happened to it, but the journal, I don't think I've ever heard them explain what they think happened to it. The jacket, it was like season 4 or 5 or 6, somewhere in that range, and Jensen and Misha were in LA doing press for the show, and for whatever reason they had sent had sent Jensen's hero jacket, his dad's jacket, and sent one of Misha's trench coats to the wherever they were doing this press, whatever. I can't remember if they were doing a convention or if they were doing, I don't know. But anyway, somewhere between Vancouver and LA, the jacket and the trench coat actually end up just disappearing. And then the journal, I don't think I've ever heard them explain what happened to the journal. But I have seen, why do I keep saying seen? I have heard Jared and Jensen talking about how the journal, once they find them in a letters bunkers, I do know they find them in a letters bunkers. But once they find the bunker, they really don't use Dad's journal so much anymore because they have all of those books that are in the bunker, so they don't really need Dad's journal anymore, like they do in the early seasons. But yeah, the journal that is in like the later seasons is not this journal that is in the pilot that is right here on this table. So anyway, a little bit of trivia for you there. Okay.
Through this. What little I could make out. I mean, it's 9 kinds of crazy. But I found this, too. Now,
Coordinates.
you're staying right here till you tell me exactly
35,
what the hell that
111.
means.
Dean 35111.
Hi, are you Joseph Welch?
Yeah, he's over, but that's him. Came back 3 or 4 days ago. Said he was a reporter.
That's right. We're working on a story together.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell kind of
See, he's
story you're working
interviewing
on.
the husband. This is Mr. Welch, the husband of Constance Welch, who is the
And where is that again?
woman in white.
Well, I gotta go through this twice?
It's fact checking, if you don't mind.
In a plot. Find my old place over on Breckenridge.
Why did you move?
I'm not gonna live in town. Half my children died.
Mr. Welch, did you ever marry again?
No.
So this is just typical investigative, you know,
A what?
just gathering
A woman
information.
in white, or sometimes weeping
But he
woman.
tells her about the woman in white. He tells
It's a
her
ghost
about,
story.
or he tells
Well,
him about the woman in white.
It's more of a phenomenon, really. They're spirits. They've been sighted for
They
hundreds of
usually
years.
don't reveal
Places
like
in Hawaii,
we're talking
Mexico,
about a ghost.
in Arizona,
Who's blah blah blah.
Indiana. All these are different women, you understand. Friends were unfaithful to them. So now their spirits are cursed, walking back roads, waterways, and if they find an unfaithful...
It has something to do with Constance. You smart ass.
You tell me.
I mean, maybe I made some mistakes.
And this guy looks. This
No
guy
matter what I
looks
did.
so familiar.
Constance,
He's
you
been in
never
a
would kill
lot
her
of
own
things.
children.
I think this old guy that's playing Mr.
Now
Welch.
you get the hell out of here. And you don't come
I've
back.
seen him on TV before. Like he's been in a lot of things. Well, okay.
Let's fight over at Whiteford Road.
You have to go to the bathroom? No? Good.
You know, don't handcuff Dean to a table because you're going to leave the journal with him right there in front of him with a paperclip. I mean, you know, well, that was easy. Okay.
Fake 911 phone call, Sammy. I don't know. That's pretty illegal.
You're welcome.
Listen, we gotta talk.
Tell me about it. So the husband was unfaithful. We are dealing with the woman in white.
Oh my gosh. Payphones.
Sammy, would you
Do you
shut up
remember
for a
when
second?
payphones were actually in phone booths?
Well, that's what I'm
Remember
trying to
when
tell you. He's gone. Dad left Jericho.
What? How do you know?
I've got his journal.
He doesn't go anywhere without that thing.
Yeah, well, he did this time.
What's it say?
Not the same old ex-Marine crap when he wants to let us know where he's going.
Coordinates. Where to?
I'm not sure yet.
Dean, what the hell is going on?
Oh,
Sam!
I forgot he drove through her.
Take me home.
Oh my. Okay.
Take me home.
No.
Oh, and now she's locking him in. Oh, now she's driving the car. Okay. Well, she could drive the car on the bridge, Sam. She could drive the car down the road. Not that big of a stretch. Okay. And so now we're back at the farmhouse. All right.
Don't do this.
I can never go home.
You're scared to go home.
And now she's going to attack Sam.
You will be.
Well, that was kind of a cool effect. Why is Sam always getting hurt? Why is Sam always screaming. Where the hell did Jensen come from? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Jensen was just in town, in a phone booth, talking to Sam on the phone. Sam was driving down the road. Sam runs through the woman in white. She jumps in the car. She drives them to the farmhouse. Now they're at the farmhouse. But how, I mean, Sam tells Dean, you know, like, I talked to Mr., you know, and, you know, he said she's buried behind their place on Breckenridge. But how did Jensen get to Breckenridge? How did Jensen get from the phone booth in town to the farm on Breckenridge fast enough for him to shoot the ghost lady? Okay, that doesn't make sense. All right, but anyway, all right.
I'm taking you home.
All right. Well, if she's in the car and she's afraid that she can't get in the house, she's afraid to go in the house, then you drive the car in the house, and now she's in the house.
There you go.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. Well, pin him against the car. Oh, the kids. Oh my God. Ugh. I'll go ahead and tell you now. I have two things that bother me, upset me, disturb me, whatever. It's when I'm watching a movie, television show, whatever, and they hurt a child or an animal. I can't. I just, nope. I have to do one of these and just, nope, can't watch it. Just, nope. But these, I don't think, if I remember correctly, these kids aren't really hurt. They're just creepy. That's so creepy. You've come home to us, Mommy. That's so freaking creepy. Oh my God. She melts into the floor. Okay. Alright.
So this is where she drowned her kids.
No, Dean. She drowned them in a tub out in the backyard. Yes, this is where she drowned her kids.
Nice work, Sammy.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same for you. Or you think it's shooting Casper in the face, you freak.
Hey, sleep your ass. I'll tell you another thing. If you screwed up my car, I'll kill you.
Nah, didn't screw it up too bad. Just knocked out a headlight.
Okay, here's where Dad went. It's called Blackwater Ridge, Colorado.
Blackwater Ridge, Colorado.
Sounds charming. How far?
About 600 miles.
So now they're in California and they got to go to Colorado.
Dana,
You're not going?
The interview's in like 10 hours. I gotta be there.
Well, while they're in California, he has to take Jared home.
Yeah, whatever.
He
I'll
can't
take
go.
you home.
Gotta take him home before he can go to Colorado. Okay.
Maybe I can meet up with you later, huh?
Yeah, all right. Sam. You know, we made a hell of a team back there.
Yeah.
Okay. Jess on the ceiling. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I forgot about that part. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's the last iconic line of the pilot. Yep. Turns around. Sam's in shock.
We got work to do.
Yep. Okay, guys. That was the pilot. I have not seen that in so long. That was so crazy to watch for me. What can I say? There's so many. The thing about watching this again is it brings back so many memories. Like there's so many, like the no chick flick moments, the jerk bitch, you know, the oh, we got work to do with this trunk slam. I mean, just so much, so many, like, and it started here. I mean, these guys did 327 episodes worth of television, okay? And somehow, the stuff that they started here at the very beginning carried all the way through to all 327 episodes. I mean, what other show do you know does that? I mean, like most shows, the pilot, by the time they get picked up for a season and they do an actual season of television, or they do a couple of seasons, or they do, you know, whatever, usually when they do that crap, it's like, it's completely, like the story just completely changes. And it's true. This show is one of those shows that they change a lot. They have a lot of different story arcs because I know about Sam playing like Sola Sam. I know about Dean playing like Michael Dean. I know like, you know, so they have a lot of different story arcs, but somehow from what I remember of the episodes that I've seen, they take little nuggets of things from the pilot, and they carry it all the way through to the very end. I have not. I will say I have not seen the finale. I have seen, I mean, the huge when it was the series finale, it was a big, huge deal. So I've seen clips of it. I've seen, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen, but I have not seen the whole entire thing from beginning to end. So I'm looking forward to that. Because I want to see. Where another one that I have not seen. I have not seen the 300th episode. I remember when the 300th episode came out. I remember that it was a huge, big deal that they talked about. That it was, I know Jeffrey Dean Morgan makes a reappearance. But other than that, that's really all I know about it. Okay. But, so, like I said, this is React Rockets. My name's Angie. I love you. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you want to see more, I'm going to be putting out I'm going to try to be putting out content once a week. If you want to see more, hit the like down below. Hit the like, the subscribe, the notifications, all the things. And hopefully we can get this channel off the ground and I can, whatever. Okay, guys. All right, so thank you, and y'all have a good night. Bye!